You are watching the Anti-Social Media YouTube channel, and warning, the 9-minute clip you're about to watch details how defunding the BBC will never ever happen. However, this clip is taken from a recent upload of mine, a video called "Will GB News Be a Huge Failure?" To clarify, the Defund the BBC clip is from the middle part of that GB News video. So if you prefer to watch the original video, stop what you're doing now and click on the link above. There's also a link at the end of this video or in the description box below. However, if you prefer just to listen to details about how Defund the BBC is a crock of shit, then keep watching now. Now, many people are flocking to GB News after shouting "Defund the BBC" on various social networks, but many people who say that slogan are completely unaware what that slogan entails or how it can be achieved. But worse than all of that, many of the people who 100% support the Defund the BBC campaign won't actually be able to watch GB News as a result. That is absolutely a fact, but Lawrence Fox and Darren Grimes won't tell you that fact, will they? That's because the Defund the BBC campaign is one of the most shameless right-wing grifts going today. In March 2021, I made a video called "Defund the BBC is Propaganda for Morons," which angered a lot of gammon before they'd even seen the video. Now, to clarify, gammon are already angry, that's why they're gammon, but the video title and the thumbnail made them that little bit more enraged. Some of those people were temporarily able to bottle up all of those tears and tantrums because the thumbnail called them idiots, right? So they could actually press play on the video and then find out 6 reasons why the campaign was deeply flawed and an unrealistic campaign to defund the BBC. It is, like I say, a grift, 100% targeted at conservatives and the far right, and will absolutely fail. I'd argue that if you are interested in GB News and everything surrounding it, and you can stand to look and hear more of this dishevelled Johnny Vegas, then I really do ask you to go and watch this video, because it should theoretically change your mind if you're a supporter of GB News. If you're too scared to hear opinions that are different from yours, yes, continue to run a mile from those things. That's why you're possibly a GB News fan. You don't like balance. But for everyone else, if you're interested in why it's such a stupid campaign, do check out the video. Links will be at the end of this video and in the description box below. Now, out of the 6 points I raised in this video, 2 stand out completely. Firstly, this one about the government. The government dictates the licence fee, how much it is and how long it goes on for. TV licence fee, preferred option for funding until 2038, right? So it's currently scheduled to run to 2028, but the MPs want to increase it by another 10 years. Reason being is there's no good reason, there's no other options that have been put on the table for funding the BBC in any other way. That includes a subscription model. People who say defund the BBC should actually be angry at Tories for the price and structure of the licence fee. But because the campaign is run by people who vote and promote conservative politics, such as the people you see on your screen now, a real one that stands out there is Darren Grimes. Because of their politics, they would never acknowledge that the government is to blame for the licence fee. So to clarify, thanks to government ineptitude, many of the people who are screaming to fund the BBC will have to wait 17 years before they can even start making any changes and making any progress with that campaign. 17 years. Another big point from the video is this. The defund part of defund the BBC basically means they don't want the licence fee anymore and would rather have a subscription model, which of course is not actually defunding the BBC. It still keeps the BBC in service, but just in a different way. However, that video wasn't perfect, because I thought that giving 6 reasons why that grift is propaganda for idiots and how it would fail would be enough for most people. But it turns out I could have added 3 more humongous reasons to back up my case. The first big reason is the argument that people are forced to pay for the licence fee or end up in jail, which is no longer applicable. Saying you're forced is a ridiculous complaint as it is, because you can choose not to pay the TV licence. However, if you're then caught watching live TV without a licence, the greatest penalty you can receive nowadays is a fine of £1,000, or in the future they're thinking about reducing that to £500. So really, fuck all happens to you. However, that money will go largely to paying the BBC because you've missed out on the licence fee. Therefore, you're saying to fund the BBC, I'm not going to get a licence, or I got fined and just accidentally funded the BBC. The second point I missed in this original video was you can declare that you don't require a license. You can do that online. You can say, I don't watch live TV. Please don't investigate me, don't fine me. That really does make it official and a legal way to avoid paying the license. Now, the third and most important point I missed from this original video is really defining how much the campaign is a scam, because Defund the BBC, if you look on their website, it has rules that are set out, and like I say earlier, and like I said, most people who say Defund the BBC haven't even looked at this website yet. But the website says that you have to cancel your TV license, which means you have to give up live TV. So what that means is when you turn on your telly and you start watching, that's live TV, stuff that's being broadcast to you. The only exception of stuff you can watch is catch-up TV. So that's why things like ITV Hub and All 4, which sounds like awful, but is actually the Channel 4 version of iPlayer, those are the only things that you can really watch. That and BritBox and a few other things. But as I found out by talking to the people who support the campaign, it's hard to put a figure on it, but I would estimate that 99% of the people who say defund the BBC aren't prepared to give up their TV licenses. So, without actually removing funding from the BBC, you are not defunding the BBC. It's pretty straightforward stuff that people just cannot grasp. So to clarify, the Defund the BBC campaign requires you to give up GB News, BBC, ITV, Channel 4, Channel 5, Sky, Now TV, Virgin, other subscription broadcast services like BT and so forth. The Defund website says you can watch Amazon and Netflix, but that is incorrect because Amazon sometimes shows live events such as sports. But what the campaign doesn't tell you is that Netflix has a lot of BBC content on their platform. Therefore, if you have a Netflix subscription but don't even watch any of the BBC shows that they have on their platform, you are still partly funding the BBC through your Netflix subscription, which is the exact opposite of defunding the BBC. So what I'm saying is, essentially, if you are a true supporter of the campaign, you have to give up all of those things. You might as well throw out your massive flat screen TV onto the street outside because you're never going to use it ever again because of this campaign. Now, at this stage, I really need to sum everything up into a conclusion about the Defund the BBC campaign for people watching now who are right-wing, because let's face it, a lot of the people who are attracted to GB News and the audience they want are largely a bit thick, right? Everything I said in this video has kind of proven that point, okay? So I'm going to have to talk in baby language to you now to really get my point across. Very quickly, 30 seconds, okay? If you watch TV with a license, you're not defunding the BBC. If you watch TV without a license and you're caught, you're not defunding the BBC. If you simply watch GB News as an act of rebellion, you're not defunding the BBC. You're just watching another channel, okay? If you watch GB News on YouTube or Twitch, then you are defunding the BBC, as long as you drop all other live services, throw your TV out the window, and don't pay for Netflix or Amazon, because they also show live stuff and BBC programs. So all you're left with is YouTube, essentially, and your anger, okay? And then all you need to do is get yourself to sort of multiply by about 6 million, and that will finally affect the whole way the BBC is run, because they will be losing money. At the moment, it's probably 1 in 100,000 people who follows the BBC's rules, as a guess. It's a very, very small amount. You can shout defund the BBC as much as you want online, but you're not making a shred of a difference, and you won't be able to make any difference for about 17 years, as I pointed out in this video. Now, Martin Bashir, Prince William and Prince Harry may have something to say about that. They might speed the process up slightly, you know, and there might be some changes to the license fee and the way it's funded, but it will still be funded. So you have to drop your license fee. Stop paying it, stop doing everything that the fund campaign says you have to do. Basically have no life, no connection to any entertainment, and that is the only way you and millions of other people can defund the BBC. Good luck, because you're going to fucking need it.